Alright, now that I have futzed around for a good bit on video and like made myself a little bit more comfortable and what have you, hi. It's been quite a long time since I have done anything, as stated in the previous one that I don't know if I'm going to release or not. But yeah, like I said, I've just been bogged down with my male life. Being bigendered has its downsides, especially if you're the, I don't want to say lesser of the two, but like the non um I don't want to say like the main one or anything like that, but there's no good term to put it, but when you're not the one that actually has a birth certificate, let's put it that way, when you're the version without a birth certificate, it's kind of hard to like carve out time for yourself, especially in small towns. So yeah, sit up straight, like a proper lady. So yeah, I'm just painting my nails and waiting for them to dry because pink takes forever. I do a sparkly black just as a thing. I like. Oh no, that's so much better. But the this hand, the reason why it's a different pink is because I tried this pink earlier and it needed a base coat. It needed a base coat super hard. Fucking hell. Oh my god, I'm just watching my fan explode. Just holy shit. And you're marginally attractive. People like literally fawn over you. And I look good today. I do. I look really good. Super happy about it. But yeah, mainly just like I said, dealing with guy stuff. My male half got really hyper focused on a shit ton of projects, which is good because he was kind of depressed for a while and just didn't really do anything. I was in a cycle of cleaning, 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 just cleaning. But that cycle's kind of being broken a little bit. We're starting to edge out of it, even though I have to go do dishes pretty soon. Because he made a big meal last night. Pronouns are a pain in the ass for me, alright? They are. Because it's so hard to explain. Like, it doesn't feel like DID, where it's like a full other, but it does at the same time. Like, I will use all pronouns and not give a shit. Like, because, like, saying something that he did, like, there's different ways to put it. Of, like, I mean, I'm there all the time because I'm aspect of personality, but it's like reacting in different ways. So, yes, no, all of the above. I really do, for other people's benefit, I really do try to, like, use pronouns specifically, but also it's like, okay, you know, I prefer to have some specificity, be very specific about how I use pronouns to refer to the different aspects. As a collective, again, all confusing. I don't know. It's like, so. But yeah, oh my god, it looks so good. Beyond the teeth. If I had good teeth, I'd be a fucking model. If I had money. And wasn't afraid of the doctors. Just take them all out, fix them, make them perfect. But yeah. So, like I said, he got really hyper focused on projects, which have been going along well. And yeah, so I might have to redo that eyelash. Because that is, I think, hanging off on both fucking sides. So I don't like going back and redoing makeup at all because it's like I know I'm gonna just bump something and be dumb and fucking like fuck all of it up. So just touch ups are terrifying. Motherfucker. How long does pink take to fucking dry? Like, this is ridiculous. It should not take this long for any nail polish to dry. Because I think I did this like 10 minutes ago? Yeah, I did. Because it was another recording. And they're still like gooey. Gooey? But yeah, and I know I say this every time of I should do it more often, I should get into a habit, and I never fucking do. But it kind of feels like I want to this time. Because I not developed, but like copied a device. It's called a fufu clip, which is, it's sold as like a chastity device, but I don't like regard it that way. It is a, do I have a spare one? Yeah, I do. Because I made a couple versions of it to get the one that I'm wearing right now, which is not this one. This is an earlier prototype. So this goes over your bottom bits, and supposedly it makes it look like the other version's bottom bits. I mean, in the videos I've seen, like, yeah, they do. For me, not so much, because I was more focused on something else. Like, what was I gonna say? So the original ones, like this hole and this hole are the same. Like, actually, this just goes off here, and then, you know, what was it? Yeah, this hole was in here, and then it's pretty much solid. Like that. That's usually how normal ones look like. I made mine because the just how I have mine set up and how I move and whatnot. Oh my god! And how I have everything set up for me and just my body and what have you. This makes more sense and is more comfortable and easier to put on. The only problem I have is the one that I'm wearing, I didn't get the profile of the curve right. I made these myself out of PVC and Plasti Dip, so fun. That's the benefit of having a male side that can make damn near anything. Yeah, these are rather comfortable. The biggest thing that I wanted to do because of dysphoria, like, so tucking, I've been doing that for years, and I've started having like a weird issue with tucking because I'm older and my bits are more loose than they were when I started tucking at like 13 or something. Yeah, since I started tucking at 13, because back then it was 2 strips of tape and then I was golden. And I mean, it was Scotch tape, not even medical tape either. Do I have a roll right here? I should, but I don't. But yeah. So, what was I gonna say? But yeah. So since I've gotten older, yeah, things have gotten looser. They pop out and move and what have you. And I was basically ending up like the biggest web of tape. And that's probably another reason why I didn't get dressed for a long time is just the dysphoria of it. Because I was constantly, and I mean constantly, having to adjust something, having to do whatever, having to do this. And if I had to go to the bathroom, like, I couldn't pee sitting down, I had to pee standing up, I had to undo bits of it. I had to, it was such a pain in the ass. I mean, and it was dysphoric. It was probably the biggest one, but this is really nice. It's still not exactly 100%, like I said. There's a little bit of tweaking to the design, but the majority of it, I think, is very functional. I could probably just put it back in the oven, and if the plasti dip doesn't melt and I take my time, I can probably mold it to where it is. Because again, I was just, going off of whatever. I didn't do long trials of stuff. I didn't, set everything up. It was just making sure the function worked. Of, it tucks everything together and it holds on, it doesn't fall off. I still use one piece of tape, well, a couple pieces of tape, but it's not like the big web it was. It's just on the top. Across here, the one I'm wearing has a bigger tab on it, so that I can put tape on it and not worry about it. So, yeah. And again, I'm still kind of learning about it. I'm still kind of learning what I need to do. I mean, the design works. Like I said, if it stays in the place that I want it, it's perfect. It doesn't bother me at all. I can move. I can spread my legs. I can dance around, which I couldn't do with tucking. I actually couldn't spread my legs at all, or both of my apples would roll out. My plums. Plums, that's the fruit term for testicles. The fruit innuendo. But, yeah. So, basically, I'd have to keep my legs closed, like, at all times, which, again, as a lady, you should. But, like, sometimes, even if you're just walking, like, sometimes you need to sidestep, and it's not impolite, it's not, like, anti-ladylike. It's just, I need to, oh my god. What the fuck? This fucking pink nail polish does not dry at all. That is gay. I'm about ready to get a hairdryer and dry it, but whatever. Yeah. So that's another one where I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. And, yeah, I have no point. I upload all of these anyway. Just because a lot of the times, if I'm getting very dysphoric and I miss being female, I will actually watch myself on YouTube, and it feels nice. So, yeah. Hi.